Welcome my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. It's Mary Jane. Let's talk about Basketball Wives, Season 7, Episode 8. Let's get into this Evelyn Lozada website and her foundation. As soon as you say Evelyn Lozada's foundation, her regular website shows up too as well, and then the foundation shows up as well for the domestic violent victims. And when you go onto the domestic violent victims website that Evelyn Lozada started, it's all about gossip. Like, it's gossip. It has like maybe 2 or 3 things on domestic violence. So I think that this was also actually to generate people to her sites, both of her sites too as well. So I'm just like, okay, we see what the maneuver is going on. And I told you guys that she's going to use this as a storyline. She told the whole Chad story like twice on this episode, and it's just Chad and her. And then she also said last week that she didn't really want to talk about the Chad situation, and she's so sorry that, Tami brought the situation up again and making a big deal out of it, and she didn't want to give any shine to it. But look at all the shine she done gave to it. I'm just like, oh no. I mean, like, come on. And then Kristen, what's up with you? You just trading your friends and your old family members in because you want to be down with Jen? You want to be down with Jen? You want to be down with Evelyn? You want to fit into that crew? I guess you need the money, and, what's her name? Shaunie's not paying your husband enough to coach your son. What is going on? Like, how can you seriously, with a clear face and clear mind, go to a meeting when the meeting is supposed to be about you and CeCe making up, and you bring Jen to the meeting? That is terrible. That is so low down. And I guess you wanted to let them know you chose sides. So I can't fault you for choosing sides. If that's where you want to be, then be where you want to be and just own it. Just keep the same energy all the time. Don't act shocked when Shaunie tells you that, Jennifer ain't no good. She's low down. She's dirty. She's evil and all this other stuff. Now you thinking about it. Oh shit. If Shaunie doesn't like Jen, I don't know if I should get that close and align myself with her, because she is paying. Her husband is paying my husband. And then on top of that, she's one of the EPs on the show. I got to stay in with somebody. So I think Kristen just wants to align herself with people that are going to help her stay on the show. So I don't know. And so, we get to Tami telling all truth. She's getting into it. She's talking about Evelyn done told her herself out of her own mouth, coming out of her lips, coming out of her tongue, and said that she had hit Chad Ocho Cinco first because of some condoms, because he was smashing others' women's. And then the neighbor found out about the situation because they seen her get out the car, and then they called the cops, and she would have stayed with Chad if the neighbors didn't find out. So with all the publicity coming out, she had to leave him because it was going to be a bad look. And then she made money off of it. She got on own. She did this. She did that. And she can carry this story for years because it makes sense. Because that's the only reason why, Evelyn would actually do an interview with Shaunie and say if someone could save her life, what man would she call? Any of her exes, who would she call? She said Chad Ocho Cinco. So it makes sense if it was an accident. And Tami said it was an accident. It wasn't done on purpose. Like, they was tussling around for the condoms and going back and forth. Evelyn may have hit Chad, or they was driving and he had butted her. Something happened, something went down, but she does got a gash and she does got a scar. So accident or not, sometimes you got to pay for them accidents that happen. And so, Evelyn has admitted plenty of times that her and Chad Ocho Cinco had mutual comeback. They fought each other all the time. And maybe this the same thing that went down in the core, maybe not. And, she got her head busted open. So I'm like, damn, it's spilling the truth. And then, Tami around here crying, talking about she always tried to fit in. She always tried to be liked. She talking about the girls making fun of her because of her feet and things like that, the way she walks. And Tami says because she's a type 1 diabetic and she has, parts of her feet hurt, and she had to lose weight, calling her a crackhead. She had to lose weight because she wanted to be around for her kids and she wanted to be around for Reggie, and so she had to get her life together. She had to eat right, and this is what she looked like. So now it seems like the hate that was coming from Evelyn and Jen, it seems like it's so much more painful because it's health reasons around her. And then Evelyn said she looked like a crackhead, go get some help, talking about fix your health. Like, yo, that's some real shit. Like, damn, it shows you how dirty and low down Evelyn and Jennifer can be, because it's so quick to make fun and poke at people without knowing that there might be some underlying, issues. And then I'm just like, whoa, like, miss me with that. And then Evelyn talking about that Jennifer's her best friend and Jennifer got her back to the fullest and she trusts Jennifer the most. Like, Shaunie, do you hear that? And I was like, damn, Evelyn, when when Crawford left you and you didn't have a place to stay, Shaunie got you up there in LA, took care of you, got you a nice pad to stay in, and then, but you had to pawn the ring to get some money, and then put you on this show again. Like, damn, so you're more loyal to Jen. I feel you. So it seems like Jennifer and Evelyn already made their minds, already had it all set up together that no matter what happens, no matter what comes out, we're gonna stay friends. We'll fight in private. We won't fight in public. And then on top of that, Jennifer acting like nothing's wrong. It's all good because Jennifer and Evelyn talked about this. I said this last week, like they had this shit planned. So let's get back to the argument. So Tami and Evelyn are having their argument, and then that's when Tami says that you messed up Chad Ochocinco career. You guys have mutual comeback. You was hitting him and all this other stuff. And so then that's when they run outside and Evelyn puts on the show of a lifetime. She started crying, started acting like she was angry, she was mad. She almost looked like she was ready to fight. And so, like, I don't know, they didn't know that Tami was gonna say that, but she was able to use what Tami said to generate people to her websites, to generate people to her little party engagement. Now Evelyn threw a party too. Tami wasn't invited, so like it gave her a storyline for this episode. So now we're taking a break for a week, so now she can so she got what she needed out of it. But she could possibly be hurt, who knows? I have no idea. I don't think Evelyn and Jennifer have real feelings when it comes to making that money, making that cheddar on reality TV. They're gonna do what they need to do and whatever, and they're gonna play the roles, because if she can call Chad to come save her, she ain't mad and she ain't heard about the situation no more. In my opinion, I could be wrong. And so what's that? Tami was like, you know what? I'm about to be out of here. Is there anything else we need to do, Shaunie? What else is going on? What else is happening? And Shaunie was like, I'm done. I'm through. I'm finished. Like, it's all good. So then Evelyn was like, oh, I deserve an apology. I need an apology now. I need my money now. I need an apology now. And so, Tami was like, why would I give you an apology? You said I don't mean nothing to you. I don't exist to you. So why would you want an apology from me anyway? Why would I give you an apology? I apologize to my real friend, and that is Shaunie. And so then that's when Evelyn, like, real friends, that's your real friend. And so it is bad for business, because Evelyn is gonna be throwing it up that you hold on to the secret for a whole year and you didn't say nothing about it. But think about it, Tami has held on to a lot of secrets. She held on to the secret of, Evelyn talking about she'll still be with Chad, and she had mutual comeback and it was an accident. It wasn't meant to happen. And she held on to Jennifer's secret about, Evelyn sleeping with Shaunie's man for a year, and probably many more secrets she has held on to and didn't say anything of it until you pushed her to the wall, you pushed her to the corner, and she just had to come out swinging, come out fighting. Especially Jen that said all this stuff about her, did all this negative stuff about Evelyn, and talking about she ain't gonna never talk to her. And then now she's dissing Tami, act like she don't know Tami. Then she causing ruckus. Then she started more drama with CeCe and Kristen's friendship, where it's spreading apart, because from Jump Street, Tami did not like that Jennifer was involved in that rumor with CeCe and Kristen. She did not like that at all. She thought it was bad. She even tried to warn, Jennifer not to go there, not to do that. Mind your own business. You say you got problems, you got situation, focus on that. Because that's when Jen was just like, I got somebody harassing me, Tim's harassing me, I gotta go to court and all this other stuff. But you know what? She added on to that rumor, and it wasn't a joke when she said, $5 holla holla. Like, that's wrong. She wouldn't want anybody to say that about her. Now she continued to spread rumors, and she continued to do shit. So I'm just like, okay, here we go. And so Evelyn was like, she's so upset, she's mad, she's boiling. They're trying to comfort her. and she can't be comforted by them, and it is what it is. And so they walk away, but only person that can comfort her is actually Jennifer. And that's when Evelyn was like, this is my road dog, this is my dog. Like, you know what, when you do dirt and you lie in dirt, sometimes it's always good to have company. So if you two got the same energy and got each other's back, then so be it. You can't hate on two people that got each other back. But the problem is like, it seems like Evelyn just wants to blame Tami for everything and throw her under the bus and try to make the group turn against Tami, and also make Shaunie turn against Tami too as well. But she doesn't really, she goes, oh, Jen did something wrong, but I forgive her. You know, it's not, you know, we wasn't friends at the time, but damn, you don't see how bad the situation is where she was going to bring down Shaunie that's supposed to be your friend too. I guess Shaunie's just nothing but a paycheck. And I guess Jennifer got too many secrets and know too much on you, Evelyn, that you ain't even trying to go against her and make her and have her spill your tea. Because she can and she will, though, if she needs to. And so everyone is just like, you know, Jackie and Malaysia, they're just like, they can't, and Shaunie was like, oh my God, I can't believe, you know, Tami said that. I can't believe she said that about domestic violence. That's wrong. Shaunie think that it's a low blow. It's just dirty, thinking that she made it up. That gouge on her forehead wasn't a joke. Even Evelyn was like, look at this gouge. I'm going to have this for the rest of my life, this mark. So, you know, everyone is feeling like, damn, like, you know, you don't make fun of domestic violence. No, you don't. But when someone's trying to make money off domestic violence, that's the situation. That is a problem. Or they're trying to use it as a storyline so they can further their time on the show and make themselves interesting. That's a problem too, just like she did with the call car for too long. So moving on from that, I'm just like, you know, Evelyn was like, don't victimize. If this was like a whole nother situation, a whole different people, then it would be wrong to throw that type of comment in somebody's face, blaming them for them getting abused. Of course, it would be wrong. But in this situation, you don't know what's going on. And so, you know, you have Malaysia and you have Jackie. They meet up in the store. They're talking about what happened. They just can't believe that this happened, that Tami took that low blow. Like, that was whoa. But Malaysia was like, all the shit that Evelyn said, she was like, I would just want to fight them because words hurt too much. Words hurt way too much. They should have just fought. Like, the things that they done said to each other back and forth, like, oh no, I don't know if I could sit there. And Jackie still like kind of don't want no parts in it. She don't really want to be in the midst of anything, but she might be in the midst because Tami done spilled the beans to her. And can Jackie hold these beans? Because Jackie is really enemies with Evelyn. Can she hold these beans? Because, you know, Tami asked her not to say anything. So we'll see how that happens. And so then, so the situation, they're just like, you know, Malaysia was like, just fight me, just hit me. Like, whoa, this shit was just shocking. She was like, just get me out of here. It was just way too much to watch these women tear each other down. Like, yes, it was. And this is what you do see. And it's like, damn, that. And people assume like this is normal behavior. No, normal people don't do like this. Normal people don't be fighting among each other, sitting around trying to dig up the most dirt and the most hurtful thing and say it. But when you're in an argument, you're going to say what you're going to say. And Tami said what she was going to say because she was in an argument with Jen, and so there's no rules when you're arguing. You say the most evil, hurtful things you can possibly say, and you throw them at the person. You keep going until one of them hits, and Tami hit, and it hit hard. Hit too hard, if you ask me. So moving on from that, you know, so the Malaysia was telling Jackie that I want to have a sit down between, you know, my two cousins, you know, Kristen and, you know, CeCe, who, whatever, you know, for them to, you know, become friends and, you know, and talk and see how they can work things out and hash it out and, you know, and just take care of the situation. So, and she also said CeCe feels comfortable with you, Jackie. Jackie got a friend in CeCe. Jackie's making some friends this season. And so they're going to be having this meeting. They're going to sit down and they're going to conversate and they're going to talk. But we'll see what happens. And so we get Malaysia, we get Jackie, we get CeCe, we get Kristen, and they sit down there at this dinner thing, and it goes terribly wrong because Kristen, she done brought, and who other than Jen? She brought Jen to the, she brought Jen showed up like she's the shit, like, you know, but she be dressing like she's the shit. Nobody can top Jen and her dressing on this show. But, you know, Malaysia come through sometimes, but you just see Evelyn and her half naked outfit that she had on, and she be talking about, you know, OG in the way that she be dressing and her boobs be sagging. OG boobs wasn't sagging this episode, but Evelyn boobs was sagging in that outfit that she had on, and OG boobs was sitting high. So, and let's get on to the situation. And so, you know, they're surprised that, you know, Jennifer's here, and so now they're just basically getting down to it. And so you know, CeCe was like, I feel like we ain't cool no more. It feels like, you know, you found new friends, new people come around, and you don't even know, like, you changing or whatever. And so then Kristen was like, I ain't changing, boo-boo. I ain't changing a bit. What the problem is what you said to me at the wig party when you said, do I come to Evelyn's job? Do I come to Jennifer's job? Do I come to Kristen's job? No, because y'all don't got jobs. I was like, whoa. Kristen said, no, I didn't say it. I said it like this. I said, I don't come to nobody's place of business at all, and I don't talk about nobody's jobs or anything. But Kristen's denying that she actually said it like the way Kristen said that she said it. And so then, you know, now they're going back and forth, and she was like, you know, Kristen was like, you know, CeCe was like, you tried to get me to go back in there and talk to these ladies after they was dogging me out. I felt a certain type of way. She was like, you wanted me to go get picked on more. Kristen was like, nah, I wasn't trying to get you to pick on anymore. I was trying to get you to go in there and defend yourself. She was like, I don't need to defend myself. It was done. The old Kristen would have walked out with me. The old Kristen would have came with me. The old Kristen wouldn't have turned her back on me. The old Kristen, we wouldn't be having these problems. Well, the old Kristen it seems like the old Kristen is dead and gone for a while right now. She's trying to live her best life on Basketball Wives and and be on another season. She's trying to get 2, 3, 4 seasons. I don't know about you, Kristen. I don't know about you, CeCe. But Kristen is trying to work her way on this show, work her way some magic where she can be, you know, continue to be filming on this show, because she see what happens to the other girls. If they ain't cool with the in crowd, we usually don't see them no more. So she's trying to make sure she stay cool with the in crowd. But now she's finding out that Shaunie don't mess with Jen, so she's gonna probably have to think that. And so then that's when CeCe was like, you know, this rumor's going and spreading this rumor about me from Tweedledum and Tweedledum. And then Jennifer was like, are you talking about me? Are you talking about me? What, huh? And so that's when Kristen is calming down Jennifer. Like, Jennifer's badass. Like, Jennifer's gonna jump on her over the table. Like, Jennifer's gonna do anything else. But you know what? I guess it gotta be believable. And so since Jennifer knows that CeCe is scared, or she feels like she's scared, because CeCe can fight. She knows kickboxing. She knows karate. And so, you know, Kristen was like, let me handle this. I was like, oh shit, you got control over Jennifer like that? Or Jennifer realized that she can get her ass whooped and she's not around all her friends. And so then that's and so that's when Kristen was like, nah, I ain't changed at all. I was just like, oh no. She was so, you know, she was just, you know, Kristen was just feeling Kristen feels like, yo, don't be judging me and don't be saying that I'm changing up on you. You need to defend yourself and take care of your business. Like, I'm not, he was like, what you want me to do, run out and chase after you? How does that make me look, running after you and chasing after you? And that's when CeCe was like, the old Kristen would have left with me. And so then Kristen is thinking about it like, damn, okay, she got me on that one. Even Malaysia was like, yo, she got you on that one in the head. And so Kristen was like, you know, Kristen feels a certain type of way about CeCe, and they're not going to get anything resolved or anything done at this time and point. Like Kristen has her new friends and she's feeling good about it. And so it's just like, she don't feel any guilt. She don't feel any remorse. And then that's when Jennifer was like, oh, because CeCe was like, you guys are good friends, you guys are tight or whatever. We're tight, we've been tight. And so that's when, you know, Jennifer was like, you told me that you guys were barely even friends like that you wasn't all that close. And so that's when Kristen was like, I didn't mean it like that. I mean, like, we're surface friends. Everything's on the surface, not like we're just tight, like we're surface friends. I was like, oh shit. So Kristen been going around talking shit about CeCe to Jennifer, and Kristen don't feel a certain type of way that Jennifer interjected that at that time and moment to make her look bad, and to make her, you know, CeCe and everybody see that, okay, she is switching sides, but maybe she don't care, and maybe she felt like Jennifer had the right to say it because she called her dumb. I don't know, but I'm just like, damn. So then we get, you know, OG and Tami, they go out, they hanging, and, you know, they're buying sneakers or whatever. And so OG talks about her relationship, how it is with Kwame. You know, they're trying to figure it out. You know, she don't really know what's going to happen at this time and place, so they're going to double date. And then, you know, Tami fills, you know, OG in on all the drama that went on, and she doesn't really care. So Tami doesn't really care. She's not messing with Jen or Evelyn. Point blank, period. It's done and this and that. But it seems like Tami is gathering troops, and so she's gathering OG because at least she can fight. And so they go on that double date, and they're questioning, and so Tami is questioning Kwame about, like, is there any infidelity? And he was like, well, so it's only been DM infidelities. And he was like, so he's making money, and so we find out that he blew OG's mind by flying her to another country, whining and dining her and all this other stuff. This is his first relationship. He don't really know if he wants to get married or anything, or even an engagement. And so, Tami and Reggie trying to say that they in love and they've been engaged and they're about to do it, but Kwame's not falling for the trickery. And so, it was funny when Reggie said to Kwame, tread lightly, when he was about to answer the question about infidelity. And it seems like, OG was like answering for Kwame too much. She should have just let him answer the question. So, because Tami was actually picking information, getting a formal one on Kwame. But, Tami feels like if you got to check his DM anytime he comes out, this and that, it's a problem. And she was like, when you have long distance relationship, it is a problem too as well, because ask Evelyn Lozada, because she slept with my husband Kenny, because, you get them weak moments because you disappear. So, she's still feeling a certain type of way. But I bet you Lenny, whatever his name, Kenny done slept with plenty of women. Evelyn wasn't the only one, but Evelyn is the one that's following you around, or you guys are basically on the same show. So she threw that shot at Evelyn. Evelyn's meeting up at the gym with her friend, and she basically talking about her situation with Tami, and she's going to be having a get together. She's going to be having a party for domestic violence. 15% goes to domestic violence, and the rest goes to her, because she's the Evelyn Foundation, and Evelyn Lozada Foundation. So she was promoting, she was cross promoting. That's what she was doing. So it looks like it's not gonna be a good situation between them. I'm just like, damn, Kristen done flipped the script, and Jennifer done got hardcore, and Evelyn is crying a river, and she's trying to cross promote as much as she can. She ain't playing it, and Shaunie is just too through, and she don't know who she gonna really hang with, because now Evelyn feels like she's in that situation, like Shaunie's not friends with Jennifer and trying to be friends with both of them. That's the same type of situation that Tami was in. So I guess the roles has reversed. I was just like, OMG. So now we have Jackie. She meets up with Jackie meets up with CeCe. They're having a conversation. They talk. Jackie fills her in on the gossip. CeCe just feels like, damn, it's shady that, Kristen, she feels like Kristen is being manipulated. She's being used by, Jennifer, and they're trying to separate them. But also what's funny was when Jennifer and, Kristen was at the table, it was like, sis, oh, this is my big sis. This is my little sis. Malaysia was annoying. And when all the ladies got up and walked, CeCe got up to walk away first. Then Jackie and Malaysia following. Then Kristen was like, where y'all going? Y'all leaving? Y'all following behind CeCe? She like she was trying to say CeCe ain't nobody. I was just like, damn. So it really tells you where Kristen stands, but I think Kristen might have a change of heart later on in the day. And so, so all CeCe and, OG and Kristen are all filled in on the drama that went on between the bullshit or whatever. So now we got Jackie, and first we get to Evelyn Lozada's little shoe party or whatever, domestic, whatever you want to call it. She's convincing Kristen to buy some sneakers, some shoes. Shaunie's convincing her to buy some shoes. She was like, I hope my husband ain't gonna be mad. Jen calls and says she was gonna be there, but first, Shaunie lets Kristen know how dirty and how low down that Jennifer is, and she ain't rocking with Jennifer. So I don't know if that was a little message to Kristen, get your alliance straight, baby. And so Jennifer calls and says she was on her way, and then so Shaunie gets up, gather herself, leave, and she bounces because she don't want to be bothered. Jen walks and she goes, oh, I hope I didn't make her leave. Oh, yes, you did. She don't want to be around you. And so then they're having that conversation. This is when Jen says she got receipts and she got text messages, and when she needs to bring them out, she'll bring them out. Nobody believes you, Jennifer, because you are a liar. So we're going to have to see them text messages. You're going to have to show them to us. So let's see if she got any proof. And then these text messages going to make her look even worse. So we'll see if you want to pull out them text messages, because it don't sound like you should pull out them text messages or anything, because the hurt is already done. And everyone's talking about the, Malaysia It's talking about that half-ass apology that, you know, Jennifer gave Shaunie. Yes, she did, but it's all good. I'm just like, damn. So anyways, peace. I'm out. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples.